What's going on? What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Ack Reacher. I never steer you wrong. This another jab session of the Jab Jamboree. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and my crew. Y'all see the logo, the full Berserker clan. We in this thing. It's your boy Ack Reacher, aka Quattro Cinco, aka Don't Think It Ain't On Me, you heard? But anyway, let's talk boxing. So Jarrell Big Baby Miller, failed to test, and that's the news, of the hour, as far as Big Baby Miller. And I think that Big Baby Miller, he really let himself down with this one. I heard the payday was somewhere around 6.4 million or something of that nature. It was a really good payday for Baby Miller. What's up, Abel?
Hey, Ack Reacher, how you doing, my brother?
I'm all right, bro. Good to have you on. Abel, I sent the link before I go on about boxing. I sent the link to you. Please, no special guest referees.
Don't worry. No, don't worry. Only with your permission.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Right. I sent the link in that thing, so whoever from there want to hop on, that's different. But I'm saying outside of that, what I mean. So well, my brother.
Yeah, I was gonna say only for people that we know of, but yeah, I won't send the link to anybody without your permission.
Yeah. But anyway, outside of that, talk to me about the Big Baby Miller thing. Let me know, what you feel more in depth.
Well, you know what though, bro? Honestly, I didn't even care for the fight in the first place. I never even liked Gerald Miller in the first place. You know what I mean? Because of all the stuff he was saying about Deontay Wilder, and it gave me a bad impression about who Gerald Miller is. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Because and the other thing too is that it kind of gave me the impression that this guy was willing to do whatever it takes to win, and even if it meant by cheating. And so, honestly, though, man, it's a disappointing thing, but it's not really a bad thing for boxing. It'd be different if we would say if Anthony Joshua got popped dirty in anticipation for a fight with Deontay Wilder or Luis Ortiz. That'd be different. But no one's clamoring for this fight anyway, though, so it's not really a huge loss. But it is a big loss to the zone because it was one of their fights that they were trying to sell after, Jacobs and Canelo too. So they're going to take a huge financial hit in the worst way, though. And honestly, though, the way I think of it, they're going to have to give Deontay Wilder a huge bag, like a massive bag, to try to have him to come over to the zone and fight, Anthony Joshua. But I don't know if Deontay Wilder is going to be willing to do that, though, because he's going to demand 50-50 or more.
Yeah. Before you go on, let me just salute the chat. Shout out to Big Snack Pack. What's cracking? Shout out to Ron Finkley, the OG. Shout out to my boy King Louie. You know what I mean? And shout out to okay. Yeah, that's it. Go ahead. Continue on what you were saying, Abel. That's it. That's where you at. Abel. Oh, okay. I guess he was finished. I agree with you. You know what I mean? I agree with you said. He he let himself down with this one, man. I think, that's one of those situations where out of everybody, whoever you let down, like you let down yourself, bro. That's a 6 point. You was always complaining about the paydays. He wasn't feeling the fact, Abel, that he was getting paid like $500,000 a fight. You know what I mean? 500,000 a fight. You know what I mean? He thought he was worth more. So that wasn't a good way of doing it. Yo, bro, you was supposed to be squeaky clean. You knew this type of testing. You shouldn't even have been even playing around. A $6.4 million payday, Abel. Come on, man. I'm not playing around, man. People may even think I'm acting funny, but I might not even, I might just be, really locked in.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, for real, like paydays like that, that's what you doing it for.
Right, exactly though, bro. Like, I mean, it makes no sense how you would want to sabotage a huge opportunity to be, one of the best in the heavyweight division. You kind of just squandered your big opportunity, and now you're just gonna have to go back and fight bums all over again. But he did it to himself. He has nobody to blame but himself, and I don't feel sorry for him.
Yeah, agreed. I'm trying to figure out like how does he come back because I know that he may get like a 6 month suspension.
Probably 6 months at the best, though, because I already read that the New York State Athletics Commission has already denied his license. So once New York denies your license, you could bet that Vegas is going to deny his license for Miller too. Same with California or anywhere else for that matter. The only way that you're probably going to have a chance to fight Joshua would probably be in the UK, but you know that the zone is not going to want to fight in the UK. They wanted to establish something in the American market. And now you do this. I mean, it's not a good look, though. I'll tell you that much.
And I agree with you 100% on that. It's not a good look. That's what I mean. I'm a New York dude as well as Big Baby Miller. Big Baby Miller. That's not what I mean. That's home base, champ. You know what I mean. So shoot, but it could get to a point to where what I mean. They just what I mean hold his license and he may not be able to fight. Probably out of the country, maybe, but I don't know. They got certain what I mean, suspensions like that. But I don't know, man. Hopefully he does get only the 6 months one. Because I do think that he's charismatic and he's very entertaining. You know what I mean? I'm not a big fan of him, but I will say like that fight, you can't lie, Abel. You wasn't entertained if you watched the press conferences with Big Baby Miller talking shit to Joshua. What'd you think of that?
I was entertained somewhat, though. I'm not gonna lie. He knows how to put on a good show. He knows how to put asses in seats a bit, though. But he's not like a huge draw to me. I didn't even know who Gerald Big Miller was until Deontay Wilder referred to him. Sad, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know. You started break.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what you said at the last part.
I said basically that I didn't even know who Gerald Miller was until Deontay Wilder referred to him after Gerald Miller said some disparaging remarks on him. You know what I mean? Kind of ironic, isn't it?
Okay, let me get in this chat. Lala D said, "Good evening." Ronald Finkley said, "No significantly importance is going to fight on the dead zone." Salute to my bros. Shout out to my bro Blue Blood, man. The grind don't stop. My New York brother, NY till we die. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Act Reacher, I gotta take a shower real quick though. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go on mute, okay?
All right, go ahead, bro. Thanks for telling me. Big Snack Pack said, "What's up to Lala D?" Then Big Snack Pack said, "What's up to Blue Blood?" And King Louis said, "When did Brazil call out White?" Lala D said, "Big Snack Pack, sup, cuz." Lala D is funny, yo.
Hey, what's grooving, loc? What's cracking, cuz?
Now, Mac, I'm not gonna sit here and cap, bro. I ain't gonna lie. The area I grew up around was, I mean, really Bloods. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I
I ain't
know.
gonna front the home.
I can tell the way you talk.
You say how you can tell? What do you mean? You can tell? Max, shut up, man. How could you tell? Talk about the way that I talk. What do you mean? What do I say?
The first time
you got to.
I remember the first time we was on the panel together. You said, "What's group?" He said, "What's up with it to my big Buzz and Kurt?" And I said,
because
that was just the first thing I noticed. I peep everything. I just don't say nothing. That was just the first time, and I just noticed it, and I was like, "Huh." I never said nothing.
You stupid.
But it's just the way I grew up. I grew up. rough and rugged around the edges,
Nah, but it was never. I'm cool with I got love for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that's just But Lala D says shout out Big Money. Ramsey Sultan the Third. What's up, bro? I ain't see you in a while. Peace to the chat. Salute to the LDBC. Blue Blood shout out now. Ron Finkley. Big Money. What's shaking money? You the one I forgot to give a wrench to. My fault, champ. Can possibly believe that maybe Big Baby did uh not have took in anything, but if drugs sit in your bodies dormant, then it's still a fail. That's just me giving him the benefit of the doubt. I'm be honest with you, you should have took one of them cleansing shots that they sell you. You know what I mean? That wheatgrass, you know what I mean, get you right. Oh man, my man Sergeant Box fell in the what's shaking, Sergeant Box.
Yo, what it do, man? What's going on with y'all?
What's
Shout out
going
to the
on?
Jab Jamboree. Stay ready. I see you, bro. What's up
What's
with
up? I didn't get to see you on the mobcast tonight.
it? Yeah, you know what, man? I tuned in probably about for the last about 30 minutes of it, man. When they were going back and forth about the Danny Garcia, Adrian Granados thing, man. Hey, bro,
Yeah.
I wanted to get on so bad because I ain't gonna front, bro. I'm leaning towards Granados.
Man, so
Matter of fact, let's talk about
jump on
that.
the bandwagon with me, man. Jump on
Go,
the bandwagon.
go ahead, Roughhouse. Break
Hey,
that, break, yeah,
hey,
that. Go ahead, break that down. Break
hey,
that down for me. And thanks for coming on the show, brother. You know what I mean? I
no
know
problem,
you
bro.
ain't had B Flow Main in a minute, so that's why you haven't been rocking with me. But we
That's
been
what's up,
now.
man.
I got go
Yo,
ahead, go ahead. The
it's all
Adrian
good. Hey,
Granado.
you know what? Everything they said about Danny is is accurate. You know, and they always talk about Danny got the left hook. Yes, he does. Danny got good timing and counter punching. Yes, he does. But the one thing that Danny Garcia does not have a second gear, and his kryptonite is pressure. Come forward, fighters.
Danny
Fighters
also
that
gets
can
tired.
Yeah, and you know what? And fighters that can take the initial punch, you know what I'm saying? Fighters that got the chin, fighters that are going to hit back because even though Danny got good timing and Danny got good counter punching, Danny gets hit. You know what I'm saying? Danny is not the slickest of fighters, bro. I see Adrian Granados pressing this dude the entire fight, and somewhere towards the mid to later rounds in that fight he gonna realize, man, this dude ain't going nowhere. And then, and like always, in those situations, man, that dude wilts. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't bite down on the mouthpiece and switch gears. You know what I'm saying? In the low one and keep pushing. You know, it's just like, oh dang, man, I done blew my load. I done threw my shot, man. What I'm gonna do now? And that's Danny Garcia. And I see this fight, this opponent being the same way, man. When Lamont Peterson, after he got knocked down, Lamont Peterson bit down on his mouthpiece and started giving Danny that work. You know what I'm saying? And Danny really didn't have no answers for it. You know what I'm saying? Sean Porter from the Bell. You know what I'm saying? He came at him you know what I'm saying, on 110. And Danny Garcia didn't have no answers for it, you know, because he doesn't have that dog, he doesn't have that other gear. So I expect to see classic Danny Garcia.
Um,
Let
I
me
go,
let me let me
go.
go.
And now I was gonna say, Matt, go.
I want to add on to something that Box said, because this is something that I didn't go into it because I didn't want to break it down. I was saving my breakdown for Friday.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go ahead and do some of my breakdown, not all of it, but just some of it. One thing that we got to notice about Danny Garcia, and see, I noticed this because I picked Danny and it kind of messed me up when he fought Sean Porter. I did pick Danny over Sean Porter, and I ate crow for that. But one thing I noticed in that fight is when Danny noticed that he couldn't knock Sean Porter out, where his punches it wasn't affecting him, for in the second half of that fight, Danny started getting one dimensional and looking for
Yep.
that knockout punch.
Not the knockout.
Yeah, that's all he was doing for the whole second half of that fight. Then he got tired because he was swinging and missing. Sean actually had some nice defense. He got tired quick. Now, what is he gonna do against somebody who you know you're not gonna knock out? I'm sorry, Adrian Granado's got a motherfucking helmet on. He got a beard. He does got a beard. I don't see him getting knocked out. Anybody that thinks he's gonna get knocked out, he's not getting knocked out. Y'all can get that thought out your head. If Danny gonna win, it's gonna be by decision.
Real talk.
But I don't see him stopping Adrian Granados, and Adrian Granados is not gonna stop coming forward. And Adrian Granados can cut the ring off very well, very well.
Mm-hmm.
And if he get Danny on that back foot, Danny cannot fight on his back foot whatsoever. I saw that in the Thurman fight.
Bruh,
I saw that.
I was just
that in the Porter fight.
I was just thinking it in my
you
head,
wrong
bro.
for that, man.
Hey, man, Danny has very, very, very little to none in terms of back foot game. And the one thing, and also another thing is he doesn't fight he's not comfortable fighting off the ropes either. And that's where Adrian is going to do his best to get that boy against the ropes, in the corners, and go to work.
I beg to differ a little bit because Brandon Rios got him on the ropes, and that's where he hurt Brandon Rios. But he can't fight on the back foot. He can't fight going backwards. He do not know how to punch going backwards. That might have been an accident when he got Brandon Rios too, though. I ain't gonna lie.
I think it was.
But no, man, y'all gotta just go think about Danny Garcia fighting. Go think of his skill level, bro. He's not the most skillful thing. This ain't 140. This 147. Since he been at 147, he ain't looked that good.
He's looked average.
And he should have lost to Mauricio Herrera.
That was the cat in Puerto Rico, down in Puerto Rico, right?
Yeah.
That's who I was thinking about. Watch that fight and see how that dude had Danny Garcia on the ropes and how Danny was acting when he had him on the ropes. Man, he was giving that boy that work.
Let me hold on. Let me get in the chat before we continue on. Y'all both had great points. Damn, y'all going in.
Yeah, so I'm leaning towards Adrian Granados in this fight. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not leaning.
I'm picking.
I pick Adrian Granados.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do a little bit more film watching tonight, and then I'm gonna do my official breakdown prediction tomorrow, along with Bud and Amir Khan, which I'm picking Bud. Ain't no surprise to that one.
Yeah, we all picking Bud.
Lala D says, "Stay ready, Kinfolk. Big snack pack." Started laughing. My boy Don, my bro in the building. Don said, "It's Big B's over here." Yo, you a fool, Don. Yo, Don, go to sleep, man.
Yeah.
What's up, Lala D, Kinfolk?
Hey, that's what I was gonna say. Shout out to Lala. Hey, I saw you in the comment section. I was just getting on then. That's why I didn't respond to you. But Lala D, salute, Queen. That's what's up.
Ron Finkley said, "I see Granados standing his ground and keeping the job and Danny." I guess, my fault. I know you meant the jab in Danny's face and keeping the distance, and then just banging the shit out of his other pause. Yeah, I know.
He said he sees who doing that?
Adrian Granados, I guess, to Danny Garcia.
I don't know about keeping distance because Adrian wants to be inside.
Yeah, Danny ain't got no dog in him. King Louis said Danny Power is overrated at 47. Shit, they ain't dead. Sean Porter faints was killing Danny. Jay Good said count accurate. Salute. Welcome back, family. Ron Finkley says salute Quattro Cinco. Yeah, I'm glad you back. Hope all is well. Sorry for your loss. Nah, man, she ain't it's my boo's grandma. She ain't going yet. My girlfriend grandma. Nah, she's still hanging in there though. Gotta give her credit.
What's up, man? Hey, we praying for her, bro.
Appreciate it. I'm not a Danny fan, but he can fight off the back foot. Yeah, but he's slow as hell doing it. I feel you though, King Louis. It's just his power ain't there. Ron Finkley laughed. Dark Truth, what's good, bro? What's up, Ack and team? Big LT said, "Let me get a link, bro." And PK Boxer says, "Salute."
Woo Pig Suey, PK. My Arkansas Connect right there.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing?
Good. All right. So
What's up,
since
bro?
you back, what do you think, bro, as far as the Danny Garcia and Adrian Granados fight this weekend? What do you think about that, Abel? How's it gonna play out?
Well, I think in my opinion, I'm not, I might take this as you guys can take it as an unpopular opinion. I actually have Danny Garcia winning the fight by maybe split decision victory. You know what I mean? Because I think that Adrian Granados will probably stand there, but he doesn't. But I think the one thing for me would be um, Danny Garcia. Does a good job of using his hooks very well, but I just I think to me that Granados is probably a good standing target for him to probably get a high ride real knockout. I think that's what they're looking for, but Granados is not easy to get knocked out of. But I have Garcia by a split decision.
Yeah. Hey, Abel, I wouldn't say that was the unpopular pick. I think that is the popular pick. I think we're going with the unpopular pick, picking Adrian Granados.
Hmm. No, I mean that. I mean, I wouldn't say that's an unpopular pick. I think because the reason why I say it's an unpopular pick on my point, and because you know how Danny Garcia gets those gift decisions.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been the recipient of Merry Christmas early.
Damn right,
Who has?
Danny
Danny
Garcia.
Garcia.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
an act reacher. I just overheard about your girl losing her grandmother though. Hearts and prayers go out to her family though, man. Tell her to keep her head up.
Nah, she ain't go yet, but I appreciate it though, bro.
What
Let
I
me,
mean, I had got a call too, by the way, and I'm sorry about that, bro.
um yeah, man. I think that this is gonna be a good fight, man. I think
Hmm.
Danny Garcia, like I said, is gonna use his counter punching abilities. I think that he's going to time Adrian Granados is going to clean his shots. I don't think that he's going to blow Adrian Granados out of the water. I don't see that. Adrian Granados is a tough guy. I don't see him hitting the canvas. You know what I mean? I just see Adrian Granados being real gamey, and mowing ball him. I do got Danny Garcia winning, but by a split decision in a very, very tough and competitive fight. But if I had to eat crow, I would be happy. I'd be grateful eating that crow because you could give it to me dead and deep fried. You know what I mean? 'Cause I'm actually kind of tired of Danny Garcia, man. Every year he's smacking his baby mom ass and making a video telling people to get a piece of tail, man. You need to be hitting that gym. Need to be hitting that gym and trying to become a world champion again. Cause shoot, my boy Bills, you know what I mean, that be in the gym with me. My boy Jamie said, I don't never see him being a world champion again. I said, damn.
I don't either.
Me,
Nah,
me
me
too.
either.
He can
Me
he
either.
can't even move back down to 140 and become champion.
Nah, man,
Nope.
he's food. He's food for Regis Prograis and Josh Taylor.
He's food for
Yep.
Maurice Hooker and Jose Ramirez.
Oh yeah, Reese Hooker too. I forgot about Mo.
He's food
Yeah.
for Mario Barrios.
Oh
And
yeah.
also the obvious one. He's also obviously food for Keith for I'm sorry for what should I say, Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, you know what I
Undeniably.
mean.
You know what I'm saying? He's already proved he couldn't overcome the task of Sean Porter or Keith Thurman, you know.
Yep.
So If he can't overcome, although I ain't gonna front right now, the way Thurman looked in his last fight, I don't know. Maybe not.
I would say, you know what I'd say, Roughhouse? I say that the current Keith Thurman at this point is very beatable. I think Danny Garcia may get him the next if they fought again.
Yeah.
Obviously not Sean Porter, and obviously not. But I think Keith Thurman at this stage, probably. I would favor Danny to win him, to beat Keith Thurman again. To beat I should say beat Keith Thurman this time.
Yeah, that very well could. That is not out of the realm of possibility based on what we just saw against Josecito Lopez. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. And you know what? If Danny Garcia wins this fight, watch that rematch talk. You know, watch that start to formulate. Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman too. Because that's gonna be the easiest fight out of any other fight that Keith Thurman could have next to a tomato can.
Big Money said, "Ain't nobody stopping Granados, bro. He just got the type of style you gotta fight Granados 12 rounds." Facts. Big Money. King Louis said, "I'm starting to love boxing like basketball." Oh, you should have. I thought you was there already. I thought you was Super Saiyan 3 already. Big LT. Yo, LT, I sent you the link, bro. You say you wanted to hop on. I sent you the link. Bro, I said I was blocked or something. He was blocked. Let's see who else. Everybody's trying to know. What up with Jerron Ennis? Mark Wonderlich. What's up, Mark Wonderlich? Shoot, I don't know. He's supposed to have a fight, but
yo, hey, Boots beats the hell out of Danny Garcia.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
gonna say that right now.
Oh
he annihilates Danny Garcia.
I got one dislike, man. Who disliked my shit, man?
Oh, it's always a hater. We talking about Danny Garcia. That's probably JFL head.
Yo, that's crazy that you, that is crazy. I thought that.
That's what I told you to go look at in the chat last night.
That's crazy that you said that, bro. I swear to God, he was the first person I thought about in my head. I just didn't say, go ahead. My fault. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that was Angel Garcia hit that thumb down button on you, bro.
Fuck his race.
I picked him to win. Everybody else, shoot, even my boy King Louis in the chat, he picked what's the name to win? Granados by split decision. Everybody picked Granados.
Don't say everybody picked Granados.
I picked Garcia.
Except me.
On the channel I know. I'm the only one on the channel that picked Granados. You, Abel, and Ruff ain't picked yet.
Yeah, I say I'm leaning towards Adrian Granados, man. I'm gonna watch a little bit more film and do my official breakdown tomorrow.
I'm gonna do some
prediction.
I gotta go back and watch that. I gotta go back and watch Adrian Granados and Adrian Broner and Adrian Granados and Sean Porter. Them the only two fights I need to go see because I didn't see a whole bunch of them. I just need to rewatch them.
You know what? I will go back and rewatch the Adrian Broner fight because I remember I had Adrian Broner winning by 1 point. I gave him the 12th round. I had it even up into that.
I remember that fight. Adrian Broner went hard as fucking at 12.
And he messed up his hand in that fight. That's how I know he got a hard ass Mexican head. Pause. But you know what I'm saying? This nigga hand broke Sean Porter hand and Adrian Broner's hand the fights.
Right.
Yeah. If y'all and I'm telling y'all, because Abel, even you said 10th round knockout on the Smoke City.
Oh yeah, I did. Actually, I wanted to retract that though, but you know, that was I actually had to think about that a little bit more though. So because I don't believe, because there's the thing, because since Danny Garcia moved up to 147, you know, he hasn't shown that kind of knockout power other than knocking out Brandon Rios. But Brandon Rios is a punching bag.
I can't say that because Danny Garcia, the only people Danny Garcia did knock out was Keith Thurman because he couldn't catch Keith. He hurt Keith in 1 round. He couldn't catch Keith. He couldn't hurt Sean Porter. And Mauricio Herrera really just beat the shit out of him. Everybody else, he been beating their ass. Brandon Rios knocked him out.
Agreed.
You know, he had shown that power when he moved up. It's just that he got the Danny Garcia got what you call sneaky power, you know. But he knocked out. I mean, well, no, he didn't knock out Robert Guerrero, did he?
No, he
Nah,
knocked it.
Huh?
nah.
I said before that was Samuel Vargas, wasn't it?
Yep.
Okay, that was Samuel Vargas knocked out. But
Now he put Lamont Peterson down, but Lamont got back up.
that's the only reason he won that fight because of the
Yep.
knockdown. If it wasn't for the knockdown, he wouldn't have won that fight. He knocked out Paddy Maldonado, but that was an old ass Paddy Maldonado.
Yeah.
But that was that at 147? Yeah, that was
Yep.
at 147 because
Yep.
he moved up. He knocked out Rod Soccer too. He knocked his ass out. So yeah, he showed the power, but the thing is, it's sneaky power. He got a sneaky ass left. It's not something that you're looking for because don't nobody expect it. You know what I'm saying? It's just that sneaky ass left. It's a counter. He's an orthodox fighter with a left hook that you got to watch.
Yeah, I agree with you. Danny Garcia has what we call shit, what was the word I was hearing? Power that you don't really expect. You know what I mean? It catches up with you, but he could hit you with that no look hook that he liked to do, and it could be nice. It could be, you know what I mean? But I don't see that happening with Granados. Part of taking the punch is your condition, and Adrian Granado showed me. If you got I don't know if anybody on the panel would disagree. Have a good gas tank. And the word I was looking for was deceptive power. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And another thing about this fight right here, it's gonna be a difficult fight for Danny, regardless. But if Granados' camp has worked any on defense during this camp, I think that's gonna make it even more difficult. And he executes any type of defense in this fight, it's gonna be super difficult for Danny.
Agreed.
So,
but hey, I wanted to actually express my opinion about the whole Tank Davis and Lomachenko thing, though, bro. Like, no, I didn't have a chance to say it on Smoke City, but let me just say this: like, I don't understand what Tank's demeanor is, bro. Like, this little guy is like literally calling your ass out, and all I hear is nothing from you. Like, bro, this dude with little itty bitty arms around there, you know what I mean? And it's like, bro, come on, man. Come on, Tank. You disappointed me, man. Because I believe that Tank Davis can beat Lomachenko, but, like, come on, Tank.
Bro, I'm so disappointed in Tank. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like we the fans believe in that dude more than he believe in himself when it comes to Lomo, man. Every time the topic, back when the topic of Tank versus Lomo first came up and somebody asked Tank about it, Tank was like, who gonna fight Lomo? Who said that? You know what I'm saying? I mean, just timid, you know what I'm saying? Unsure of himself, scary almost. Well, ain't no almost. He sounded scary. You know what I'm saying? His whole body language was like, I don't want that smoke. Nah, man, don't y'all put me in the same sentence as that dude. And I've been like, why, bruh? You know what I'm saying? But hey, if I don't know, man, if he ain't got the nuts for it, then that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's just disappointing as somebody that is a Tank fan.
Right. Agreed. You know, I just get tired of people calling Lomachenko the white Jesus, though. Especially Black Fight Fan TV when they always say, like, gotta give the praise to their white Jesus, though, bro. Like, come on, man. Don't say that, bro. Honestly, though, I believe Tank can beat Lomachenko, but I can't deny what's going on, what he's been doing lately, man. It's disappointing.
Yo, he got Tank spooked. I don't know why.
Right.
But he got that boy spooked. Oh,
right. Agreed.
I'm just well, hold on. Let me get in the chat, and I'll comment on that. Chris Rayner said, "Stay ready" was cracking. I got
Chris Rayner, gang, Block fam.
Kurt Sugar in the building, my OG.
What's good? What's good, everybody?
Yo, what it do, bro?
Salute, Kurt Sugar. Hey, Kurt, I sent you my phone number if you want to chat about some basketball stuff later on in the weekend, if you like.
You send me your number?
Yeah, I did through Messenger.
All right, I have to look for it and I'm gonna get it and I'm call you so we can talk some b-ball.
For sure, no problem.
Hey, Abel, you see what my Rockets doing right now?
I haven't checked yet, but I'm gonna go check it out right now. But we gotta talk about the 0-step dribble on your channel sometime soon.
Man, we can talk about it whatever. I'm telling you, that 0-step. I told you that's what he was doing. He's not traveling.
Well, we're gonna talk about that on your channel, though, bro. So not right now.
Kurt, I want to know, what do you think about the Adrian Granados and Danny Garcia fight? How you see it playing out? What do you think is going to happen? Who you picking? You know, all the stuff, and it's great to have you on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I appreciate it. I think it's going to be a really good fight, man, because Granados, he's going to push the pace. He only fight one way. He gave Porter a good fight, man. He gave Bruno a good fight. You know, he gives it his all. He's a blue-collar type fighter, straight up and down, nothing special about him. But he gives you everything he got. He's going to push Garcia. If Garcia ain't on his game, we might see it upset, but I'm going to still pick Garcia because Garcia likes people to come to him. You know, Matisse, Brandon Rios, those type of fighters. You know, he can't beat boxers. But I think I like Garcia by unanimous decision. You know, I think he going to buzz Granados a couple of times, especially if he hit him with his left hook. You know, Danny got good timing, but I don't think Danny want to fight anymore. And I was going to pick the upset, but I'm going to go with Garcia. Unanimous decision, 115, 113, 116, 112. You know, I think Granado's going to have his moments early in the fight. I think Danny's going to adjust, hit him with a couple of big shots. He gonna do just enough to win. So Garcia by unanimous decision.
Hey, Kurt, let me ask you this, bro. What do you think about? And I made mention of the fact earlier that I see a lack of dog in Danny Garcia. You know, fighters that tend to press the issue with him. He's the type of fighter that you can overwhelm if your work rate and your pressure is enough. And it's like he tends to kind of give up, you know, during fights, you know, and he doesn't bite down on the mouthpiece and switch to that next gear and take it home. What do am I seeing it wrong?
Nah, I see that because I questioned Danny when he ducked Postal, man. You know, I was like, wow, you know, I ain't forget that, you know, and you know, he beats up low-level competition like Rod Salka and people like that. I thought he lost to Herrera. You know, Danny I was never crazy about Danny Garcia. I did give him props for beating Matisse, but, you know, that's his best win to me. But, you know, I've seen other times where, you know, he looked vulnerable. You know, Thurman, you know, took his foot off the gas. You know, he hurt him real early and then coasted to victory. I feel he could have got Danny out there if he would have pressed the issue. You know, now I think Danny's on the downside of his career. Like I said, if he's not on his A game, Granados is right. He's right for an upset. But, you know, I agree with you saying because I see the same thing in Garcia.
Yeah. Man, he gonna have a diesel motorized brick wall coming at him the whole fight. So this is gonna be this is gonna be a tall task.
I'm even after listening to Kurt Sugar give me that spiel, I'm still going with Adrian Granados for the upset. I'm telling you, he got a Triple G chin. It might be his chin might be more stiffer than Triple G's, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Agreed. I can see that.
Yeah. Real talk.
I don't see Granado. Granado's never even, I haven't watched every single fight, but most of the fights that I watched, he hadn't even looked like he wanted to go down, even if he got caught with a big shot.
Yeah.
I've never seen Adrian Granados hit the canvas
Hey,
one time, not once.
And
hey, well,
shout out to Battle Hub, shout out to Chris Rayner and who else fell in. Shout out to my boy Nostrils. Been a while, Nostrils, and my
hey,
boy Omega Red. I see you.
hey, let me ask y'all this, man. If Danny does lose this fight, what do y'all see? How do y'all see Danny, the rest of Danny's career going? Is this it, or does he keep going, or what?
Well, if he can't beat somebody like no offense, like Adrian Granados, like I say, even though on the same side of the coin, I could see Adrian Granados pulling the upset. But if you can't, and from Danny's point of view, how he makes it seem, if he takes that L to motherfucking Adrian Granados, man, forget the back of the bus. My nigga, I ain't gonna front. You shouldn't even be allowed in the school.
Mhm. I don't know. I think that dude is he's in it. Like Kurt said, I don't think his heart is in the sport, but I do believe that his heart is in the paychecks. I can see him hanging around for some paydays, you know, some lower tier fighters, but yeah, I don't ever see him. If he loses this fight, I there's no way I see him making his way back up to elite status anymore.
Dark Truth said he's finished.
Mm.
He said he's finished.
Hey, Act Reacher. Can I express something to stay ready just for one quick thing outside of boxing for a moment? You know what? I'm gonna say this right now. I've been watching this James Harden the zero step back jumper on different videos, bro. I'm gonna tell you what he does very well. That's very crafty. He puts the ball on top. He puts the hand on top of the basketball and then takes a step backward in illegal dribbling motion. Because in the rules in the NBA rule book, if you take a step back in a dribbling motion, that doesn't count as a step. And then he picks up the ball underneath and then takes a step back. You get what I'm saying? Stay ready.
It's not illegal if he's still in dribbling motion.
No. I know. I'm interpreting that though. But the thing I get a problem with is that sometimes Harden will put the ball underneath put the ball underneath, and then will get away with that motion. But it's quick. But he does it quickly, so that way the referee can't even see it though. So I'll admit that zero step dribble is a very effective move. I just wish it was illegal, but it's a good move. It's a good move.
As long as he's playing within the rules, he's just taking advantage of the rules. It's the same thing as Bill Belichick does in football. Every advantage you can get and use against your opponent, you do it. It's tactics. Every tactic that you can use in order to win the game or get an advantage on your opponent, you do that. I don't see nothing wrong with it. I know people gonna hate it, but he's working within the rules. That's just like the way he utilized the fouls. You reach, he teach. As soon as you reach your hand out there, he gonna pull up. And guess what? He's going to the free throw line. I know people say it's ticky tack foul, or they say he flopped it. No, he's not. You fouled him. You reached your hand up there to get the ball, and he pulled up on you, and now he's going to get these free 2 points. He's going to utilize that. If players did that more often, I know a lot of people say I can't watch it. He's hurting the game. No, he's not. He's just taking advantage of what y'all give him. It's a part of the game.
I can't argue that. I can't. So yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
Nah. I just wanted to, see if anybody, that's all you had to say too, Mac.
Yeah, that's it. My Rockets whooping ass right now.
Yeah, they are right now, though, bro. And James Harden's got 32 points right now.
He had 25 in the first half.
Yeah. So Not good night in Houston though, so that's for sure.
But hey, I'm for to jump in this gym and I'm gonna listen to you on YouTube.
All right.
All right, bet.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be far behind it, man. I gotta hit it early in the morning. But I do have a question, man. Matt, how far do you see the Bud Con fight going?
I said I got it in round 9.
Round 9.
I got it in round 9. I think it's gonna be. I was going to actually get into that. That's funny.
Okay, my bad. My bad.
Nah. That is cool. I think that it's gonna start off Amir Khan fast, punching in combination well. Uh, Hopefully he could pivot and know when to pick his shots. You know what I mean? When he's positioned. I don't know if he's going to be able to gauge his distance well with Crawford. I know Crawford's going to be able to gauge the distance. And once Crawford begins to gauge the distance and, put his feet with the proper punches, and, I think that it's going to be one of those things where Amir Khan gets caught at the punch.
Yeah.
And he gets up wobbly, and then it's a TKO.
Yeah, I can see that. You gave him a couple more rounds than I was willing to give him, man. I was saying 6, maybe 7, because I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna take that long for Bud to gauge that distance, like you said, and Amir Khan. He's a one-trick pony to me. He throws straight shots. He throws straight quick shots, in abundance. Punches and bunches, but they all straight shots. You know what I'm saying? And when you got a fighter, that's their main MO, you know what I'm saying? It's not super hard for elite talented fighters to gauge that, to time that, and to counter that. And that's sort of I see Bud making easy work of that dude. Plus he gets greedy. You know what I'm saying? That dude stays in the kitchen too long in exchanges, in the danger zone. And that's how he always winds up getting caught, getting clipped, being greedy.
It ain't easy being greedy.
I guess not. You better ask Amir Khan.
Kurt, how do you see that fight playing out?
I think Khan gonna come out there fast paced, but see, a lot of people don't really study Bud. Bud is a dangerous fighter because he's patient, he's meticulous, and he can switch his level. He's gonna wait, he's gonna force the fight, but he gonna let Khan get off a few shots. He's figuring him out while this is going on, man. But see, Khan is always make mental mistakes, man. He has lapses, man, where somewhere along the fight he's going to get caught. That's who he is. Mm-hmm. That's who he. No matter how good he looks or whatever, that's who he is. But see, I never thought Khan was this fantastic boxer. Fantastic boxers don't get knocked out multiple times.
Real talk.
And set up. Like Canelo set him up. That was a beautiful knockout. He has fast hands, but makes a lot of mistakes with him. Like Roughhouse said, man, he throw straight punches, and stuff like that. Sometimes he overextend his punches. He can be countered. When you look at the last fight he had, he got knocked down, I believe, a couple of times, man. He should not be getting knocked down. Plus, this is 2019, not 2014. His legs didn't look that good to me. I was looking at his legs, man. I don't think Khan is the fighter he used to be. I really don't. And he going up against Crawford. Crawford don't get enough credit, man, for some reason. He gonna figure Khan out, just like he did Benavidez. Benavidez was tall, wiry, and awkward. And people was complaining, oh, it took him such and such to knock him out. It don't matter. He got him. Yep. First round, 12th round, 6th round, he got him out of there. He's patient, and that's part of boxing. A great fighter with good skills like that and patient, That's a plus right there. So I would say he gets Khan out of there, and I said 8, but I'm gonna say 10. He's gonna hurt him a couple of times, and maybe sooner than that. Khan experience, maybe he'll like find a way to survive. But I say Bud gets him out in 10.
Okay,
Okay.
so me and Kurt ain't too far. Abel Mahari,
Yes, sir.
what do you? Let me hear what you think about this fight. This Amir
Uh,
Khan.
Americana and Terrence Crawford.
Mm-hmm.
Simple. Uh, Terrence Crawford's going to knock out Khan in the mid rounds. I think after 3 rounds, after Crawford figures out what Khan likes to do and times out his hand speed, I think within 6 or 8 round, within the 6th or the 8th round, I think Crawford's going to get him out of there. I mean, there's just no physical way to see how Khan can beat Terrence Crawford, especially how Terrence Crawford is great at switching stances. He knows how to use ring generalship, and he knows how to take it to you and get physical with you. I don't think Khan can never be able to fight just a good disciplined fight. You know what I mean? Something to go outside of the box. He likes to go in there and scrap, with his hand speed or whatever. But, I think he's gonna have to go something completely outside of the realm if he's gonna beat Crawford. But I just don't see it. I think 6th or 8th round, he gets Khan out of there.
Okay. Um. Now let me ask y'all this. Rough House, you there, bro?
Yeah, I'm here.
If Earl Spence pops up at that fight, what do you think should happen, or how would you feel about it? Let me know at the Amir Khan and
What do I think should happen?
or
I
what,
think
or how do you feel about that?
I
Do
mean,
you think that's a statement or
yeah. I mean, it it it's showing that Errol is not messed up about being in Bud's presence by showing up at the fight. You know what I'm saying? I think I think, you know, when Bud beats Amir Khan, I think if Spence wants to get in the ring and talk that talk, you should let him in the ring. You know what I'm saying? And if nothing else is good publicity and good hype for when the fight actually does happen between them. You know what I'm saying? I still believe that fight is gonna happen next year. But in the meantime and in between time, you know what I'm saying, this can't do nothing but help the build up for that fight. So I mean, it is what it is. Um, I'm not one of these people that get all worked up about, well, Bud said and Arrow said and Bud did this and Arrow did that, and you know what? They ain't fighting yet. I'll get hype about it. I'll get really really hype about it when a contract is signed and the fight is official. Then I'll get like super hype about it. Until then, bro, I'm not one of these dudes that's gonna get just over emotional about it.
okay? But you would take it as a statement, or you just be like, it is what it is. He showed up at the fight.
Um, I mean, depending on what happens. If the only thing that happens is Earl is in the crowd at the fight, he went there to watch him fight. That's all it is. That's all it was. Now, if he's able to get in Bud's face, in the ring and talk his talk, then I believe it's more of a statement. But just the fact that he showed up at the fight, he went there and watched the fight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Kurt, I'm gonna bring the question over to you. What do you think?
Him showing up to the fight is promotion. Him entering the ring is a statement. The
Yep.
fight is gonna sell itself.
Mhm.
I remember it kind of remind me of Sugar Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns, where Leonard used to go to Hearns' fight, and by him being there alone, they were shoving mics in his face saying, "You scared of that man? So I think Spence showing up to the fights automatically they're going to equate Spence is there to scout Crawford. They get the wheels turning again, man, like they did when they met face to face. The fight is being promoted because we're talking about it, and they had that face to face, tussle, if you want to call it that. They was talking to each other. I loved it. I was excited. The fight is gonna happen next year. I agree with Rough House. I really think it's gonna happen next year.
Yeah.
I wish it could happen later this year, but nah, it ain't gonna happen. But promotion, but by being there, I hope he does show up. But another fight is gonna be there, Kell Brook, because he called out Crawford. And
Wow.
after Crawford get rid of Khan and Brook, then we can have the Spence fight, man. That's going to be what I called it, the shootout for supremacy. That's the name for that fight, and I can't wait, man. It reminds me so much of Leonard Hearns, but I wish Spence do or attend the Crawford fight. It's great for boxing.
You know what, Kurt? I did not know that Kell Brook called out Crawford, and I didn't know that he said he was going to be at the fight too.
Oh, okay. Yep, he gonna be there.
Oh, okay.
And
Wow.
both of them are dumb. Khan and Brook. They messed up a lot of money, man. They could have had at least 90,000 people at Wembley Stadium. That's a lot of money. Them two idiots threw away, man. Sometimes you fight for legacy. You always fight for money. I mean, it should be all the time a legacy, but we in 2019. But I've been like, yo, we got to make this fight, man. We talk about 90,000 people. I'm off a little bit topic, but Khan and Brook, man, that's a UK fight to the guild. It was. It's not hot anymore, but they messed up a lot of money.
Hey, Kurt. I agree. I agree with you. But I'm gonna say this, bro. I think that fight is still there for them. The UK is gonna support that fight regardless. You know what I'm saying? There's still two household names over there in the UK, and I think that's one. I think that's one reason why both of those dudes are stepping around each other, fighting other people because they know that fight is in their back pocket as the swan song. The closing curtain fight. You know what I'm saying? The cash out. That fight is there, and I think Kell Brook is gonna be there to scout out Amir Khan just as much as he is to scout out Bud Crawford.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's a tailor-made UK fight like Eubanks
Oh
and
yeah.
Ben and
Oh yeah.
Groves and Froch. Those big fights, man. And that fight will always be there because you're right. I agree with that.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say this. I'm so damn disappointed in Kell Brook, man. Hey, at Reacher, no, man. Dog, I lost all faith in Kell Brook.
Yeah.
Man, that dude looked horrible. Horrible in his last fight.
You talk about against Michael Zarafa.
Yeah, against nobody. You know what I'm saying? Against the dude that stacked boxes at Pizza Hut. That's who he was fighting. And that dude took him through the ringer.
Yeah, you ain't lying. Shout out to Fred Thompson. Uh, I ain't gonna lie. I would rather see, and you're right. That's a good assessment. What you said, Roughhouse. He could be there to really be scouting Amir Khan.
Mm-hmm.
I hope and I would love to see Bud and Kell Brook, and then let in the meantime we could get Earl Spence and Sean Porter if that's possible.
Yeah.
I
So what's
definitely.
gonna happen with Thurman? Because he kind of seems like, I mean, and I know it's by his own doing, but he seems kind of like the odd man out right now.
Well, I think what Mayweather, because people say he was going to come back, he announced that he got an app that's coming out, and I don't think he's coming back. So the Pacquiao fight still be on the table because Floyd ain't coming back to snatch him, so he can go with Pacquiao, and Spence go with Porter and Crawford got business on his side of the street. So I just think that if Pacquiao don't fight Thurman, then he'll be the odd man out. But I
Yeah,
think Thurman and Garcia, man, I just got they ain't gonna be around that long
yeah. Good riddance.
because it's
Kurt,
Spence.
oh,
Yeah.
go
No,
ahead.
I'm finished. I'm finished.
Kurt, I didn't get to hear your opinion on the how you feel about Big Baby Miller.
Oh
Damn
boy,
test.
man.
Big brother.
Man. You know, listen, man. This dude not only messed up a fight and money, he messed up his career, man. I don't see how he gonna come back from this. I really don't, man. That it was dumb. That's the understatement, man. You know, you fight so hard to get to this point, fighting in your own hometown for a unified championship at Madison Square Garden, and you messed it all up, man. If you would have won, you would have went to the next level or levels,
Yep.
plural. But by him doing this, man, I don't think he can come back from this, man. He ain't gonna never get a shot, So it's the dummy move of the year, man. When you hand out the Raspberry Awards, man, the dumb nigga of the year, that goes to Jarrell Big Baby Miller, bro.
Real talk.
Wow.
He said he had a bad cheeseburger, man.
And he, put out this statement, man, but he should have known because Wilder said he was juicing. Wilder said that. And he got popped in 2014. A
Hmm.
300-pound man throwing punches like a welterweight, and stuff like that. I used to be like, damn, and come to find out, even when he do win, he come off suspension, whatever, people was always going to question it. So he going to have a
Yep.
dark cloud over his name, man. He just messed everything up for himself, man.
Now I was gonna say Kurt Adam Kornacki because they tight and they friends and he got a similar style. He throws 1,000,001 punches too. Uh, I was gonna I know some people that put him on the chopping block too just because of that. But and from what I'm hearing, I think he's ranked in the WBC. So I'm gonna if I'm not mistaken, I think where he's ranked at, Adam
Hey,
Kornacki is ranked in the WBC. He's in the WBC rankings. So
hey, Act. I was on Michael Johnson's live stream today, and
yeah,
he hit me to some stuff that I wasn't aware of, and he was saying on his stream that because this fight is not happening through no fault of his, and Jarrell pissed hot or whatever, popped hot,
mhm.
that he can get an exemption from the IBF or whoever to fight Adam Karnacki if he wanted to.
Really?
That's what Michael Johnson was saying. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? I was like, if that is the case, that's some game he put me up on. I didn't know. The sanctioning body would have to agree with it. They would have to agree to it,
Mhm.
but he could apply for an exemption to be able to fight him or whoever.
But Kanasky took himself out of the running for the Joshua fight.
Yeah, that's what
Right?
I heard.
Yeah, he said he don't got enough time to prepare for Joshua. He a human puncher bag anyway. I mean, you could throw a beer bottle in the ring and hit Kanasky. Dude
Yep,
has no defense whatsoever. But
none,
it's gonna be Michael Hunter. That's my guess.
man. And Ortiz is just standing there screaming, "I'll take anything. Just give me the fight."
Yep, and anything they definitely ain't gonna fight Ortiz. They gonna fight Hunter. He signed to Matchroom. Keep all the money in house. He's
Yep,
gonna fight May 25th, a week before um Joshua. So it's perfect. Even though he
yep,
lost the Usyk, they're gonna be like, oh, he's a cruiserweight. He moved up to heavyweight. He knocked out some bum, but they're gonna be like, he's knocking out people. So I think it's gonna be Hunter. It can be anybody, but I think Hunter.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, but the thing that hold up, Michael Hunter is American, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. Whoever he fights, it's got to be an American because that was the sole purpose of AJ coming over to fight in New York was for him to make his, American invasion and stake his, his flag in boxing over here in the U.S. So whoever he fights, it's gonna have to be an American. But the pickings are slim. Once you get past, I mean, I guess you can consider um, Ortiz semi sort of American. You know what I'm saying? But once you get past Ortiz, man, it's slim pickings as far as American heavyweights, talented American heavyweights that will give AJ a good fight and be a credible threat.
Um, the Michael Hunter, a lot of people have brought that up. My dream match would be if he really let his nuts drag. Excuse my language, and fought Louis King Kong Ortiz.
Right.
That's what I really want in a perfect world. But
Yeah.
I mean, the Michael Hunter thing, I don't. I think it can happen. Um,
Oh yeah, easy. I believe that's what's gonna happen.
I'm not thrilled about that though.
Nope,
I'm not
not in
thrilled
the least.
about it at all. I'm really mad at Big Baby Miller, man. He really,
Yeah. Hey, and the other thing that kills me, bro, is Eddie put out the statement about we got a short list and Luis Ortiz is at the top of that list. That came out of his mouth. You know what I'm saying? So if he's at the top of your short list and he's already said, "Hey, offer me whatever, I'd take the fight." We know the excuse about, oh well, Luis Ortiz outpriced himself for this fight. That's not even going to enter the realm of this conversation. That excuse is out the window already before we even get started. So if he's at the top of your short list, why are you not fighting him? Why are you going to the bottom of your short list?
Yep. Because he know Ortiz is dangerous. He know that.
Yeah,
Eddie Hearn know that. They know that.
yeah.
They might pick somebody like Travis Kaufman or
I
Fred
said that.
Cassidy.
I
yeah. I was
said
gonna
that.
say
I
somebody
said
brought
that
that up.
last night. Yeah, I said that last night. I would be surprised if you saw Travis Kaufman over there.
Damn, man.
Now,
Boxing.
go
Oh, go
ahead.
ahead. No. I'm finished.
I was gonna say, well, shout out Tony Snowflakes. I see you. Now, and King Louis said Tank is the future. Speaking of the young prospect,
Man,
look, speaking of the young process, I just want to say, Kurt, man, I'm proud of you. Shakur is really acting like a New York dude, because the man who he about to fight is no easy walk in the park. Uh, so I gotta give Shakur credit. That's what I'm talking about. Stepping up. You know what I
yo,
mean? Bob Arum didn't even want the boy to take the fight, man.
and Shakur even said something about coming to Tank, going up to
Yeah,
one.
that's what I was gonna get at too. Why?
Yeah,
What is it, Kurt? Why everybody think something sweet with Tank? Everybody, what I mean, lately been calling Tank out.
Because, man, nobody wasn't calling him out before Lomachenko was calling him out. They see a weakness, man. It's like a dog. Usually, a dog smells fear in a person, basically, and it's like that's what they see in Tank. They like, well, this dude, we know he fast, he hit hard. Tank got loads of talent, man. But when a man calls you out, you have to respond. That's a cardinal rule.
yep,
And by you not responding, Lomachenko was like, "I'll drop down and fight you." And Tank gonna put up a picture of him having his head up in the air, laughing, talk about, "I'm not going to entertain you." I'm like, "What the hell is this?"
real
You
talk.
know. And all he had to do was be like, "I gotta fight this man. I'm gonna fight you." All he had to do was be like, "Let's do it."
Yep.
Or call Floyd or call Bob or whoever, call my team, and we're gonna make the fight happen. Look at Gary Russell lost to Lomachenko. Then he called for a rematch. That's the way you supposed to do it. He act like he's scared to take an L. It's either him or his team of Floyd. But I got this feeling he don't believe he can beat Lomachenko, man. Lomachenko sees something in him to be aggressive towards him. Prove that man wrong. Fight that man. Now other people calling him out, man. Shakur and whoever, man. So I don't know. I'm kind of surprised that Tank, and he'll be more dude, man. I'm
Yeah,
surprised that Tank taking his BS, man. I really am.
Go
yeah,
ahead.
man. For some reason, man, Lomo got that boy shook, man. He got him spooked. And I said this earlier, man, before Kirk got on, bro. But it's a damn shame that we, as fans of Tank, believe in Tank more than Tank believe in himself when it comes to Lomo.
Yeah,
Yep.
you got a great point right there. You know, I just want to see Tank fight. I just want to see him mix them up. I'm tired of all of these Hispanic fighters, man. I want to see, what I mean, another brother in there. Could I at least get the Tevin Farmer fight?
Yeah,
Like
I ain't gonna.
I think personally, I think they think that he ain't really doing right. I think he is talented, like Kurt said, but I think that Leonard Ellerby and them don't really trust him, like to fight a really elite opponent. You know what I mean? Because of how he is off camp.
Man,
Hey,
I would
oh, go
I
ahead,
would
go
have
ahead.
fought. I'm sorry. I would have fought Farmer,
Yep.
Burchell, and then Lomachenko.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Floyd was so great, man. I ain't talking about the name fighters. I knew Floyd was great, man, when he was pretty boy because he was fighting people like Jesus Chavez, Carlos Hernandez. He beat with a broken hand. Henry Brucelis, Angel Manfredi, Gennaro Hernandez. People say it was too soon. Victoriano Sosa.
Emmanuel
Bob Aaron
Augustin.
was trying to set him up to lose, and Floyd went through a gauntlet. Floyd dusted all them dudes off, man, like fossils, bro. And that it just made him better. When you fight good opponents, you know what I mean? It just brings out every skill set you have.
Yep, I agree, 100%.
Tank got skills, man. Tank is fast. He got good eye hand coordination. He hit real hard, especially with
Yeah.
the right hook. He hit real hard. Plus, he goes to the body.
Yep.
But if he don't believe he can beat Lomachenko, shoot, why fight him? But he gotta believe, man. He can't let that man talk like that. Tank can punch, man, and he can box too. He don't gotta try to load up or whatever. But they don't trust Tank. I'm telling you, they don't trust that fight. They don't feel good about that fight.
Yo, and real talk, man, he should have been dusted off Tevin Farmer. That fight should have been happened. And I don't understand why that one hadn't taken place. Because I I know for a fact that he is not shook about Tevin Farmer. I heard some talk from him and Floyd about it's not enough money in that fight yet, but fuck it, go get that belt.
Yep.
I agree. Like I ain't gonna front. Don't unify. You know.
Yeah, go unify, bro.
And to be honest with you, he's staying at 130, or is he going up to 35?
He can fight Bashel and Farm at 130. Then
130.
after he do that, move up to 135, man, or whatever, man. I mean, some fighters I noticed they're good when they're the hunter, but when they become the hunted, they not good in that role.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
noticed that.
he got Abner Mares coming up, right?
Who?
Tank. Isn't that who he's supposed to be
Nah,
fighting?
nah, nah. Please don't, man. God, man.
I'm serious, bro. I could have swore I saw that he got Abner Mares coming up.
I haven't heard anything. He'll beat Mares. I want to, even Santa Cruz mention him. Gary Russell Jr. mentioned him. I'm like, dang, bro. You
Yeah.
getting, you getting it from. I was gonna say something else, but it wasn't appropriate. You getting it from everywhere, bro. You gotta start knocking dudes off to get some respect.
Yeah, man. Now they looking at that dude like he honey coded. Now, with sugar sprinkles all on him, full of thick, creamy nougat.
In my Jeffrey Goldblum voice and deep cover, I want my respect. I want my respect. I'm gonna get my respect. Yeah, that's Tank, man. I don't know, man. He can't be fighting people like Ruiz, even though it's not his fault because Maris had the injury, but he gotta fight better competition, man.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean because I want like I said, man, I even think this fight with Chris Diaz is like, what I mean? That's somebody, that's like, I don't know. I gotta give Shakur credit for that, man. He what I mean? He's impressing me by this step up, man. And just like if Teofimo could get the Richard Comey fight, and he beat him convincingly, even though I ain't trust them legs, man. Woof.
Who, Como?
Yeah. That last fight, I don't know. I turned into Kurt, man. I didn't like them legs.
Yeah, man. Real talk.
Like if he get caught flush with a nice shot, I swear, man.
Man, I think Teofimo beats him up. I ain't gonna lie. I think Teofimo beats him up.
Yeah, me too. I think Team gonna knock him out.
Yeah. I
like his attitude, his aggressive attitude, man, and him and Geron Ennis, man. He was talking, about Spence and all of them, and I like that. That's what you want in a young fighter. Believe in yourself. I'd rather have him do that than be like Tank, man. But yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Lomo the one. Tio, he the one calling out Lomo.
Yep. Making Tank look bad out here.
Yeah.
Looking crazy, yeah. And you'll be more, dude. You looking crazy out here in these streets. Yeah.
Real talk.
I mean, man, listen. I just hope for Tank, that he could get better fights. I doubt it, and I hope that Abner Mares fight ain't true. Because then after that, I could see him fighting Leo Santa Cruz if Leo Santa Cruz move up. Because Leo Santa Cruz called Tank out too.
Tank gonna beat the dog piss out of Santa Cruz.
He sure is.
I think he gonna beat him and Mares. You might as well throw them.
He gonna dog walk them.
Man,
to call that a wrestling cat match.
Santa Cruz lost to Frampton, and he throw a lot of punches and leave himself open. I hope he don't do that with Tank. He definitely get knocked out.
Yeah, he gonna get stretched. Man. Hey, well, check it out, bro. I gotta go ahead and jump off, man. Like I said, I gotta hit it early in the morning, man. I just want to come on and chop it up with you, man. I appreciate you throwing me that link, bro.
No problem. I appreciate you coming on. I'm about to close it out in a few more minutes, man. But go ahead, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, Kurt, shout out to you, man. Salute. You know what I'm saying? Abel Mahari. You know what I'm saying?
Same to you, bro.
Everybody that's in the chat. Peace to y'all. Y'all have a good night. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know what it is. I am that boy Box. This is Rough House Boxing TV. Y'all make sure y'all stop by the house, man. Just remember to wipe your feet. Close the door behind you. Hey, let me say this before I go, man. Y'all, if y'all ain't doing nothing else, man, y'all pull up on Marlo's Corner, man, and Saturday night, man, and come get that good play-by-play call from Marlo and Trey X, man, and the rest of the Block fam, giving the commentary, man. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be lit on the corner, man. So y'all come fuck with us, man.
Yo, the nigga call a great fight, boy. I'm telling you that.
Talk. Real talk.
True.
Boy, Trey is the truth. Hey, man, but salute, shout out, man. Y'all brothers have a good night.
You too, bro. All right.
Already.
Kurt, what'd you feel about what Boo Boo was saying about Charles and Earl and all of that? We all ended on that.
He act like he jealous, man, because Earl getting a lot of shine, man. That's this for Andrade career should have been further along, man. He don't got nobody to blame but himself, man. Don't blame Earl or don't talk about Earl funny style because he's shining now. Earl's shining, and he jealous. His star is dull, but Earl's star is shining. He got the state of Texas behind him, a big state, a boxing state, you know, that's supporting him. He got the Cowboys behind him and Jerry Jones. You know, he just coming off an impressive victory over Garcia. Man, everything he doing because he dedicated himself. He stay active now, you know, and he shining. He out there. He getting money. He made, what, 10 mil, maybe more? You know, so you can't, you know, be jealous of Earl. Boo Boo, you had your chance. You blowing your career. I ain't like how his legs look against Walter K. It looked a little better after that, but you know, his career should have been further along, man. You fighting, you know, nobodies, man, and your career ain't going well. So don't get mad at Earl. I just think he's jealous of Spence, man, because Spence got all the momentum right now.
And talking about he will fight Earl, and you know what I mean, Maul is at 160. You don't hear Pete. Don't hear Pete from the man. Yeah, I mean, don't make no sense, Kurt. You know, you would think that you would, you know, try to go in that direction. I think it's a little fear. I remember one time he even said, "I'd rather get the one with the big mouth, the littler one." They said, "Jamel." He said, "Yeah, like nigga, you know who they are. The person you pulled out a week before the fight was gonna go down with you and Mel."
Man.
And I heard it was because he was worried about what Mel was making.
Yep. That's exactly what it was. Andrade is one of them funny style dudes that's on the block that'll speak to you on Monday, and then when he see you again on Tuesday, he act like he wouldn't even know you. We call dudes like that funny style, you know, and that's Andrade, man, with the blouses and everything, man, you know, and he could fight, man, but his career didn't go the way I thought it would go, man. Andrade can box his butt off, man. You know, but it takes more than the physical. You got to have the attitude. You got to have the mental toughness. You got to have the activity. You got to be in the ring to hone your skills, man. And he has everything but that, man. He gonna mess around and lose one day. He almost lost to Kalke, the dude that fought Saturday against Deverenchenko when he was in Germany. He won by split decision. You know, so you know, Andrade, man, if he loses, he gonna start crying and you know, and he don't got nobody to blame but himself, man. He be in the gym, but that's different than being in the ring and fighting. It's a different energy, man. So don't get mad at Earl because Earl's career is hot right now. Earl's the fighter's hottest dude in boxing, man. You know, and you know he got everything lined up for Earl, man. Now he's a pay-per-view star. So hey, you know, he getting money now. Plus, he got a brand. His brand is growing by the day. You know, so don't get mad at him. You should have followed suit.
And I agree. You know, I don't think that he made the best business moves. He didn't have a good team around him. And as talented as he was, you know what I mean, and the amateurs and stuff like that, I mean, it's just very disappointing to see, like, you know, what's going on. I mean, he became a world champion, so, you know, wasn't a complete waste, but damn, like, I ain't gonna lie, if you wouldn't have been a coward and doing all this next shit, you should have been over there with the PBCU that had a gang of fights from 54 and on up.
Yep. Yeah, the opponents could have been Fort Charlo. Worry about how much he making. I'm like, oh man, one of these funny dudes, the funny style dudes, man. Real talk, man. And he gonna be where he's at, man. I lost confidence in Andrade. I really did, man. Really did.
Wasn't he supposed to fight and somebody got injured or pulled out?
Yeah, Masic Selecki. He was supposed to have fought, man. And
no, Seletsky fought for the position.
No, that was his next fight. Again, if I'm not mistaken,
Selecki just got done fighting Gabe Rosado for the WBO position.
Right, but then they were supposed to fight. If I'm not mistaken, I can be wrong. I thought
they was scheduled, but Selecki just fought on that on that Tevin Farmer card. When Tevin Farmer,
Right? Yeah. That was a good fight. I remember that, but I thought they was gonna fight again. Maybe I'm bugging out, man. I thought they was. I thought that was his opponent. I don't know. I thought they was gonna fight in the very near future.
now they are going to fight now because Selecki got the mandatory position.
Right, but then he pulled out of a fight that was scheduled with Andrade. When is that fight scheduled?
Nah, it wasn't scheduled. It was he was supposed to fight somebody else. Seletsky just recently fought on that Tevin Farmer.
Right. I remember he fought Rosado.
That little WBO Intercontinental title, or whatever the fuck it's called. That's that you get, and that puts you in position to fight for the WBO.
Right.
So
damn, I thought, I'm bugging out. I thought, damn. Well, okay.
Come on, Big Buzzy. You know you the part of the Jersey State Athletic Control.
I thought, damn. I don't know, man, but his career just ain't doing it, bro. I'm disappointed in him, man. I said, man, when he beat Willie Nelson, I said, this dude gonna be something, man.
That was one of the best wins to me because I liked how he knocked him down and then climbed on the ropes. Like the referee didn't even wave it off, yes, but he was already on the turnbuckle. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, that's to me, man. Andrade was a waste of talent.
Dude can fight, man, but hey, it takes more than physical ability, man. Real talk, man.
Not lying. And I think he corny too, man. No offense, La La D, if you in here. Sorry to talk about your Rhode Island boy, but I think he corny, man. Fucking came there dressed like, you know what I mean, the freaking Pilgrim. You know what I mean? Remember that? You know what I mean, when he's gonna fight Billy Joe at the conference.
Mm-hmm.
But
well, 1 second.
Yeah.
See, I pulled it up. It says Masic Selecki challenges Demetrius Andrade on June 22nd or June 29th. Check it out. Just when we get off, you can look through it. Just pull that up.
I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up. I mean, that'll be real. Shoot, that's real soon, I guess.
Cause I was like, wait a minute. I know I'm not bugging out because I heard about it. I'll be Oh,
so but that's just getting made though, Kurt. I ain't gonna fight. He was never like scheduled to fight Demetrius Andrade before. He always had this what's the name fight lined up to put him in position to fight Andrade. Andrade was supposed to actually fight, you know what I mean, a couple weeks, I think after that, you know what I mean, because he was trying to stay busy, but that other opponent pulled out. And now Matt Selecki, he's gonna fight him now. Matt Selecki didn't look good in that last fight, man.
No, he got knocked down and everything, man. Yeah, that was a good fight against Rosado, man. You know, real talk. You know.
You know what I mean? So I'm not. But yeah, Kurt, man. Shoot, you got any last words?
Yeah, man. I just want to say thanks for having me on, man. It's good you back in the fold. You know what I mean? And young dude who knows boxing, man. And you know, shout out to the chat. You know, new media, LDBC. You know, peace to everybody, man. We got a lot of fights coming up. I'm looking forward to Pro Grades and Relic next week, man. We got a lot of fights coming up. So stay tuned, man. And like I always say, same bad time, same bad channel.
I wanted to shout out everybody that jumped on, you know, appreciate Kurt coming through, you know what I mean? I thought it was a great night of talking boxing, you know, from the Smoke City, from early in the morning, you know what I mean, to late at night. I appreciate all my peoples in the chat. And, shout out to the mighty LDBC. Shout out to my crew. Also, the full Berserker clan. And, it's your boy Act Reach. I never steer you wrong. And till next time, we out.
Peace.